Hi everyone, my name is Lacey and I'm a dietetic intern from Illinois State University, and today I'll be giving you my top 5 tips for meal planning. Okay, tip number 1, decide who you will be planning these meals for. So, is it your whole entire family? Is it just you? Do you have 2 kids? Do you have 10 kids? Whatever it is, because that will mean how much of the produce and the products that you'll need to be making. One of the number one things that I see people struggle with meal planning and meal prepping is the quantity. They either go way overboard and prep like breakfast, lunch, dinner for like a whole 7 days, and then food goes to waste because, you know, a dinner will pop up, or maybe they're going to have to eat for lunch or something like that. So just kind of plan ahead your week. If it's only you and you maybe only need a few lunches, only buy products for that. Okay. Tip number 2 is to plan out your meal with your 3 macronutrients. So you have your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats. So you want to have a well-rounded meal. So 1, it's a balanced, healthy, nutritious meal, but also so you stay full throughout the day. So when we're thinking proteins, you can either go to your meat sources. So turkey, chicken, beef, anything like that. Or if you're doing a non-meat source, go for like tofu, some nice legumes, and some foods like that. Or if you're doing maybe a breakfast meal prep, do some eggs and add some cheese in there. And then for your carbohydrates, usually is the base of your meal. So you can go for like some bigger carbohydrates like a potato, or some veggies in there can count as your carbohydrates. Or you can use a rice if you're doing maybe like a stir fry. And then for your fats, usually that's like a topping. So the cheese, even though it has a little protein in it, that could be counted as some fat, or maybe like a dressing or even some avocado to top it off. Okay, so once you have what macronutrients you like, right? Do you like chicken? If you don't prep it, right? And then what you're gonna wanna do is think, what is the best way to prep for you, right? What is gonna be the easiest and most efficient for you? Do you like to be in the kitchen for a while? Do you have a lot of time on Sundays, for example? Well, then maybe some baked chicken, some sweet potatoes that need to be in the oven for a whole hour might be best for you. If you don't have much time, if you got little ones running around, or maybe you just need to do it quick, do it in a crock pot, or do it in an air fryer, or even like an Instant Pot, something like that. Or you can even throw stuff into that crock pot and leave it overnight so that it's ready for you in the morning. Another tip that I have for you, number 4, is decide what meals you need. So like I said, people just kind of jump in, which is great, but they do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then all of a sudden they have all of these meals that they're not going to eat. So what I do, I eat breakfast at home most of the time, but I know I'm going to be away for lunch. So I need to make sure that I have a lunch and a few snacks in there, but definitely like a main meal for lunch. And then I come home for dinner. So I don't really need to meal prep a whole dinner unless it's something like I'm just prepping the chicken, or maybe like a big pot of veggies or something like that, so that when I come home, that's there. But I know that my lunch, that I'm away from home, I need to have everything prepped, everything ready, so that when I wake up in the morning, I can just grab it and go. Okay, tip number 5 is how you store it. So I know a lot of people will divvy up like chicken in each container. So if we're looking at 7 days a week, so they'll cut up the chicken in 7 containers, cut up the veggies or whatever it is, 7 containers, and then they keep doing that. I have found personally that does not work for me. It might work for you, but I found that keeping the food groups together not only helps me, but it also keeps the food fresh and kind of the same taste that I like. So I'll keep all of the chicken in one, all of the veggies, for example, in another, and then I'll just have my dressing or something like that. So that in the morning, I just take one fresh Tupperware, cut out the chicken I like, or that I want, place the veggies, how much I want, and then I'll just bring a little container of the fat if I don't put it straight on. And then that way, it doesn't take up as much room in the refrigerator, and then it just kind of keeps the veggies fresh, and then the chicken tasting the same. Alright, those are my top 5 tips for meal planning. I hope that was very helpful, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.